I always come back.
I always come back.
I always come back. I always come back. I come. Yo, 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 what is poppin' locking, everybody? It is me, your boy FNAF Alien. Hello everybody, welcome back to another FNAF Alien Extras video. Oh wait, what? Hello everybody, welcome back to another FNAF Alien 812 video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Dead by Daylight Springtrap pack with Dead by Daylight. What am I saying? I have no idea. I'm trying to be like XQC right here. I'm going to be like, gosh, bro, it's been a while since I've done like a review video. It's crazy to think about, bro. It's been a while since I've done a review video. It's because there's been nothing in the I almost said item shop. There's nothing been in the Steam Workshop lately. And FNAF related, nothing. Well, okay, I can't really say that. Okay, there is some stuff that is out and some stuff that is out, but that has to be like either when it's fully completed or when like there's actually interesting in the pack. So there have been some FNAF stuff in the workshop, but just not really. It's because like either people do like really bad jobs at like making FNAF Ragdolls, or just the fact that they're not really making like FNAF Ragdolls that they're like listening to from the community. I'm just saying, I'm just spitting out a little bit of facts, but a little bit of my own opinion, mostly facts. But yeah, I don't want to say too much. It doesn't really matter if if there's like really nobody else to do like GMOD FNAF like Ragdolls. It doesn't really matter. My point I'm trying to make here is that maybe go back to old SFM stuff to see what kind of stuff that they have in the SFM workshop, and see what kind of FNAF characters that they have, and then see if you can turn them to Ragdolls. It's not that hard. I mean, I can't do it because my thingy doesn't work, but yeah, it does. It's not that hard. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak too much about that. It's just there's really not that much people making FNAF models and stuff like that. This is actually one of the most interesting stuff we have here so far. So yeah, and basically one of the most exciting stuff that we have here so far. So it's basically Dead by Daylight Springtrap. So yay! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! What was the point I'm trying to make here? I guess that there is not really much of any good people who know how to make a good FNAF Ragdolls. That's all, like, or Ragdolls in general. So yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. So yeah, we're done with that. We're done with that. But yeah, it's good to be back reviewing some stuff. It's really good to be back. Now, by the time of recording this is probably the guy with the symbol that is from the 1940s already put in the video of his own stuff. No, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. But before a review, make sure you go down in the description and make sure you go download this pack for yourself. Actually, there are multiple packs in this video, so there's going to be multiple packs. So make sure you go download them. So yeah, and also make sure you subscribe, you like. Hold on, let's do it proper. Make sure you crop fill that like button and adopt the subscribe button, and make sure you go comment whatever intergalactic words that you want to say to me. I don't know. I sometimes I look at people's stuff, and then if it's like a day, I don't really look at it because I'm moving on to something else. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below and stuff like that. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you join my X or Twitter, whatever Elon Musk calls it. Make sure you subscribe to my extra channel, shorts and lives. What else? I have nothing else to say unless I'm forgetting something else. If I am, I really don't know. So yeah, make sure you go do all of that in the description down below. So yeah, and yeah, let's go review this stuff. Hooray! So first up, we have the main man himself, Springtrap, where he's like, haha, I always come back. That's not the right voice for him for now, but bear with me. My voice of Springtrap will give to me, so yeah. But yeah, this is Springtrap. He's finally in Dead by Daylight. I don't know if you know this, but like before, there was some like memes where like Springtrap was supposed to be in Dead by Daylight. Never got added until right now, or a few weeks ago. So yeah, so he got added into Dead by Daylight, which is pretty cool. I love this. This is actually really cool compared to like any other Springtrap model that we have. Now, I wanted to do a quick comparison to show you what the difference of this Springtrap model is and the official Scott model that Scott made. So this is the Springtrap model. I just wanted to take off the mask to see what's the difference, and yeah, there's really much a huge difference bones right there. So if you see right here, if we take off the mask and stuff like that, you can actually see his tongue, which is actually really cool. You can see the teeth that he's missing where he got spring locked. You can actually see the cables where he actually got spring locked, and some of the little like tearing out of like his flesh and stuff like that. And you can actually see his ears and the nose is like really, it's like almost gone too, and his eyes is so freaky. Also, I wanted to show like one thing, like when you take off like the eyes and stuff like that, they look like this. They look oh my gosh, bro, that looks crazy. Oh my gosh, bro, he looks creepy like that, especially with the eyes, because these are supposed to be like the animatronic eyes where like the Spring Bonnie suit. This is what it's actually supposed to look like. These are supposed to be the Spring Bonnie eyes right here, while his eyes are like right here. So that's creepy right there. And then this is what the Scott version right here, this is what Scott made when he's like trying to make like a flesh suit. So yeah, compared to that one's more creepy compared to this one. I mean, this one's creepy, but it's like, it's not gonna give me nightmares kind of creepy. While that just makes me want to hold a knife in my bed, because jeez, bro, oh my gosh, that is creepy. Now, I wanted to take off the suit to see what it looks like, and holy moly, bro, this is extremely detailed, extremely detailed. What's the weirdest part is with Springtrap, he doesn't have any flesh on his hands, which is crazy to think. Also, too, with this Springtrap model, also to the official one that Scott made, he doesn't really have any flesh. I've realized that before, but I never really questioned it too. But it's so weird when you see it on the Dead by Daylight model, because it's like you would expect like some flesh to be there, but there's actually no flesh. That's crazy to think about. So there's actually no flesh, so it's like completely mechanical. He's just like kind of missing a hand right there, which is crazy. But you can see the springs and all the like flesh and stuff like that. Even his feet, oh my gosh, bro, look at his feet. His feet is like, it's gone. It's so fleshy, and you can actually see like the wires and like the little ankles that he has right there. It's so weird to see like an actual like it's so crazy that you can actually see the flesh of this. This is crazy compared to like this. We don't really have that much. We don't even have that much for his like his legs. Actually, like his legs don't even have like, in this like official one that Scott made, we don't actually have like little like wiring and stuff like that. We only have like just wires, and that's it. And I guess spring locks, but just wires and spring locks. That's all we got. We don't got no other flesh besides like his chest and like his head area and stuff like that. Also his arms and feet. But this one is fully detailed with like the flesh, and I love it. It's creepy, but I love it. You can also take away the corpse if you want to, so it just looks like a completely like rusty looking spring lock skeleton. Oh my gosh, that is creepy, bro. Oh my goodness, this is I feel bad for you. So we're not done yet. So actually Springtrap has one skin where you actually get to see him bloody up. So apparently, I actually had to look this up. Apparently in Dead by Daylight, most killers and most survivors actually get a rank up, and if you leveled them up to level 50, I think it's level 50. I think it's level 50. You actually get to have their other prestige, whatever you call it. And this is the prestige right here when you level him up to level 50, where he gets to have all bloodiness on him. So he looks creepy, bloodied up, really bloodied up. I feel bad for Springtrap. So you can actually see like the blood on like his mask, his eyes and stuff like that, and some on his flesh too. And even if you go to, hold on, let me put on the corpse back on him. So if you put on skin 2, you can actually see there's like really blood on him, on his corpse, and his spring locks too, which is crazy. Oh my gosh, bro, that is crazy to like look at. Look at the wiring and stuff like that. You can actually see like all the bloody, all the like wiring and all that. It's pretty interesting. I love it, bro. This is actually really cool. This actually makes me want to like actually play more of Dead by Daylight. This actually is really cool. Now, as you know, we saw the official model that Scott made, which is this Springtrap right here from FNAF 3. But we also have different models what I wanted to point out. So we have FNAF Help Wanted Spring this guy's a mess. That's all I gotta say. And then we also got the beautiful from FNAF AR Springtrap right here, so that's pretty cool. So I really want to say one thing. I think the one that is mostly terrible is Help Wanted Springtrap, because he just looks weird. And the purple, like, I understand too, it's supposed to be like a purple guy. Maybe I'm assuming why he has a purple flesh to him, at least like to his head is like purple guy and stuff like that. But like the body and the rest of it is like so weird, and some of it doesn't even look like it has much flesh to it, especially to like his feet. I mean, you can kind of see with his arms a little bit, but like to his like feet and like to his bottom, you don't really see much of the flesh. So yeah, his is a little bit weird and goofy. So yeah. And then with FNAF AR Springtrap, I actually like his, and I feel like this is kind of like second to realistic looking like Springtrap. But the only weird thing that I have to say about him is like when you see if FNAF AR, if you don't remember, he would actually open up his jaw when he jump scares you. It would stretch out a little. No, it actually would stretch out a lot, and then it was just like really weird and goofy because it was like attached to him, and it was so weird when you can like actually see him, like it's attached to his like little stuff, and it's just so weird. And yeah, that's really much what I got to say about him. Otherwise, he's not really as bad. He's not really as bad. I like him. I like him. He's not bad. He's not the worst one. So yeah. But like when it comes to realism, I prefer this one because he has the most realistic looking human and the realistic looking animatronic suit. So yeah, I do like the Springtrap more from Dead by Daylight. He's really cool. I don't know why the ears move because I can't really move them like that. So I think it's like a player model thing or something. I don't know what GMOD did, so that's all I gotta say. So yeah. But yeah, out of like everybody, I prefer this Springtrap. Then I think I just like this. Then I like FNAF AR Springtrap, and then this Springtrap, which is officially made by Scott, and then just like this guy. Actually, I don't even like you. Get out of here, buddy. I don't like you. We don't like you anymore. Next up, we have the main man himself, the one in the yellow suit, the one who has a beautiful hair, and the one that is named Matthew Leonard. That's right. Leonard? Is it Leonard? Yeah, whatever. We have the yellow rabbit, aka the one from that one FNAF movie. So if you don't know from the FNAF movie, this is William Afton, aka Matthew Leonard. He's the one who is Springtrap, not Springtrap. Yeah, well, actually, we're not gonna get into that, but he's William Afton, aka I think his name was like Dave something, I don't remember what it was, but we have William Afton right here, and you can actually see this is actually a moment where he actually gets spring locked, because you can actually see like the spring locks. Sorry, I have to move like the belly a little bit. I don't know why it looks like that, but yeah, you have to like move this stuff, which is so weird because like when you move it, it's just like the spring locks don't even like go to his stomach, which is funny. But yeah, I like it. But anyway, we have Matthew Leonard, aka I'm just gonna say William Afton. We have William Afton from the FNAF movie. This is basically him getting spring locked during his spring lockedness from the FNAF movie. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, so we got Matthew Leonard. Look at him, he's pretty cool. I like him. I like the little blood that he has on him. So we have blood on his hand, we have blood on his shoulders. I think this is like moments where he's like getting spring locked. So we have like blood right here, then we have the blood right here, you know, where Cupcake like bit off this thing and then the spring locks go off. And then we also have blood right here on his hand. I don't know if it's like blood from like people he killed or just like blood on him in general. So yeah. And then we also have like a little bit of withering right here, because if you don't know, in the FNAF movie he actually does have withering inside. He does actually have like a withered spring Bonnie, so that's actually really interesting to know. So yeah, I actually do like this. He's really cool, and it's really surprising that we actually got like a proper 3D model of like Matthew Leonard inside of FNAF and inside of Dead by Daylight, because if you don't know, like Dead by Daylight's like like models of people is like really cool too, but like when you put it to like other games such as like GMOD itself, it is so weird, and their like movement is very weird. So that's why I like the 3D model of William Afton in GMOD. So it's really cool. I love this. This is beautiful. I love him in the FNAF movie. He was really great. He really did killed his role. I loved it. One thing I want to say interesting in Dead by Daylight is like I think there's some lore in Dead by Daylight where it's like, if you don't know, like some of these killers get actually, because Dead by Daylight has different killers such as like Jason, Chucky, the Demogorgon, Alien, or the Xenomorph, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, so they got different killers, but like when you have like Springtrap, I think these are like pulled there's like a lore where like in like Dead by Daylight there's like there's like killers that get pulled out of like specific moments. I think from I remember one video where it said that Chucky was pulled from like Child's Play 2 or something like that. I don't remember much, but I think with like with Matthew Leonard, I mean the Yellow Rabbit, I have to call him the Yellow Rabbit. With the Yellow Rabbit, I think he was pulled like during when he was getting spring locked, so he must have been pulled into the Dead by Daylight universe when like the entity pulled him. Apparently it's called the Entity or something like that. So yeah, same as Springtrap, he must have been pulled like I want to say maybe after Fazbear's Fright burnt down or something like that. Maybe there's some lore to Dead by Daylight. I don't know much of it. I just know that like we got the one furry guy from FNAF, and he's his persona. I forgot to mention one thing. Springtrap does not have his knife and axe, so he doesn't really have it. I will show you later on where there is an actual pack where it does show like the weapons and stuff like that from Dead by Daylight, but that's later on. But with this pack, it doesn't really show them having weapons. So like Springtrap doesn't have his like iconic like knife, his axe. He doesn't have that. So yeah, same as Spring as the Yellow Rabbit. He doesn't have his bloody knife and like an axe and stuff like that. So yeah, also he doesn't have his mask. So his mask, he doesn't have a mask at all. So he's basically just like full face looking at you, about to kill you, and then it's really cool. There's one clip there's one, hold on, I gotta show you a clip from my stream where like it's just him yelling and killing you, and it's just really hilarious. That was a funny goofy all clip right there. Also, he does have some body groups where you can actually take off his hair. You can also take off his beard. Then you can also take off his spring lock so it doesn't show, and then you can also take off the bow if you want to. So yeah, he just looks like an angry white dude. I'm not even gonna fake it right there. He just looks angry. I'm not gonna lie, without his beard, he actually looks kind of normal-ish, and then with the hair, it looks weird. Actually, let's put on the hair. I want to look at it. To be honest, that doesn't really look different. That actually just looks like William Afton without a beard. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, Dead by Daylight. If you want to see me play more Dead by Daylight, go to the second extra channel. I'm actually thinking about playing it on the extra channel. Dead by Daylight's not really a FNAF game, but it does have a FNAF character, so I can technically get away with that. So yeah, that's going on the extra channel. So yeah. So if you ever want to see me play Dead by Daylight, make sure you go on the second channel. So yeah, that would actually be really cool. I would like it, and thank you. Ouch. Next up, we have let me touch your toes. Next up, my second favorite skin is sorry, I meant to say he's actually my number one. Out of all the skins I know, out of all the skins we have, Glitchtrap has to be one of my favorite. No, actually, let's go by skin order. So it has to be him, and yeah, Glitchtrap is my second favorite skin. I love Glitchtrap. Glitchtrap looks really cool. So this is Glitchtrap. Pretty cool. I like him. Really nice. I have nothing else to say. He just looks really cool. I love him. And look at the bloody hand that he has right there. You can tell he's killed a bunch of people in the digital verse. So yeah, pretty cool. I even love the little blood that he has like on the side of him. So he has blood on the side of his like mask right here, and the side of his whiskers. You can even see like blood on his whiskers, which is really cool right there. So he also has some blood on himself right here. He also has some blood on his like little suit right here. So it's really amazing. And you can even see like little blood on him too. So that's really cool. So this is Glitchtrap right here in Dead by Daylight form. So he's really cool. He's like, let me sniff your codes. Yes, that's a joke from a different video. You wouldn't know that, but that's my new catchphrase for him. Let me sniff your codes. Glitchtrap, goofy y'all. Now, one thing I wanted to point out. Now, I spawned in the original's Glitchtrap right here, and I don't know why I just spawned in like this little fella right here. I just decided to spawn in this little Glitchtrap puppet right here. Actually, I don't think we really needed him, but I guess I just wanted to point out like the face and stuff like that, but not really much. But what I wanted to point out with these guys is it's different with the coloring, it's different with the stitching. Not really, actually, they're both the same. Actually, no, actually I do see a difference. You can barely see the buttons on this Glitchtrap, Glitchtrap, well, you can actually see like the little button stitches right there, which is actually really cool. I do like that. And then with the vest and stuff like that, it actually looks really cool and detailed, and I actually do like it on this Glitchtrap right here. And then with the bow tie, it's the same. You can also see there's like a little bit of blood on him, so yeah, and it's really cool. Now I wanted to point out, like with this Glitchtrap right here, he's a well, he's gone. Okay, well, I guess I have to spawn in a new Glitchtrap now. That's fantastic. Now, I wanted to point out that this Glitchtrap actually looks like he has like a bigger belly compared to like this one. I know this one looks like it has like a little bit of a bigger belly, but I think because of like the physics on GMOD, it's a little bit weird, so it doesn't make him look like he actually has like a bigger belly. I think this guy does have a belly, but like this one literally has like a really big belly, which is crazy. So this Glitchtrap actually does have like a really big belly. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying he does have a belly. He also does have a tail too. It's really holy moly. Get out of here, you little heck. Get out of here. But yeah, look at this. Glitchtrap is so cool. I do love him. He's really nice. I wanted to point out one thing. With this one looks a little bit more bulkier compared to like this one. This one looks a little bit more scrawny-ish a little bit. And you can definitely tell with the head difference right there. Like with the head, it's so weird. With like that Glitchtrap, he actually has like more of like a wider head, and it actually makes him look like he's an actual like mascot, like an actual costume. Like it actually is like more of like a wider costume for somebody to wear. So it does actually look really cool compared to like this one here. I mean, I still like this one, but like compared to this one actually looks like more of like a scary costume of like Spring Bonnie. So it's really cool. But yeah, Glitchtrap is pretty cool, and he does also have some body groups and a skin where you can actually get rid of the tail if you want to. Yeah, no, it just leaves a mark, so I wouldn't really recommend getting rid of the tail, but it's up to you. And then you can also get rid of the bow if you want to, and then you can also get rid of the whiskers, and you can actually see like the little blood thing right there. It's really actually really cool. I like that, but I like the whiskers because it actually looks really cool, and it also shows like the blood that is on his whiskers too, so that's really cool right there. And he does also have a skin where he actually changes his eyes. So in Dead by Daylight, his eyes actually do change from like this regular color to what is it, to this weird looking color right here. And if you know from Help Wanted, Glitchtrap's eyes are actually this color right here, so it's more of like a purple color right here compared to like Dead by Daylight, where it's like his outer eyes are actually like purple, while his inner eyes, I know they're not outer and inner, but I don't know how to describe it, they're more bluish. So that's actually really interesting. And his like little pupils are more of like, you can see like a little bit of like a purple right there, and like his regular eyes is just like you can kind of see the purple right there too. But yeah, that's actually really interesting and cool to see right there. So it makes him look like he has like thermal vision. Is it just me? It just makes him look like he has thermal vision. I like to have thermal vision to see your codes. Let me sniff your codes. Oh god. Next up, one of my favorites from FNAF AR, Clowntrap, or Clown Springtrap, whatever you want to call him, but Clowntrap. So Clown Springtrap, oh my goodness. Can I say one thing? I am so happy that they put these like FNAF AR skins into Dead by Daylight. It makes so much sense to actually put in the skins from FNAF AR to Dead by Daylight. It makes so much sense, and I'm happy that they actually did it. One thing I'm really sad that they didn't put is like, I was mostly like hoping they would put in like Flaming Springtrap, because like the fire visuals on him in FNAF AR was so cool, and like it would actually be really cool to see what he will look like in Dead by Daylight. But I'm not really too disappointed, so yeah. But Clown Springtrap, he is, holy moly, bro, he is the definition of a clown that is gonna bash you in the head. Holy moly, bro. Now, as you know, I had to put his AR counterpart here, and I'm not gonna lie, I love this one more. He is so scary and so cool. I love this Clown Springtrap right here. Now, as you can see right here, Clown Springtrap has more textures and more polyness than this one right here. I'm not gonna lie. I still love this one, but compared to like which one I would use more, probably this one. I would probably use this one more. I do like this Clown Springtrap more. I do like him, and it's really cool to see. And I really wanted to point out a difference with like his big goofy looking shoes right there, Hong Kong looking. With the FNAF ARs, you can actually see the purple is out, and the red too, the purple and red is out there. So like, but with Dead by Daylight, they're actually different. I mean, it's just similar, but it's different. It's just like saturation and color wise and stuff like that. But like with like his clown shoes, they actually do really cool in Dead by Daylight, and you can actually see like the coloring and the perfect coloring on it. It's really cool. I like it. Look at the legs right there. Oh my gosh, you can even see like the fleshy legs right there. Oh my gosh. Same as the pants and stuff like that. You can see like it's so like weird brown looking, while compared to this one, it's actually really cool. Is his no, okay, I thought his like little wiring was like different. I mean, it is, but it's like more colorful, more better and stuff like that. Holy moly, bro, this man is like the definition of like a killer clown that is ready to kill you. Also, I forgot to mention from this looking boy, his endo. So as you can see, his endo's actually like similar to like Springtrap's, kind of. Springtrap's is a little bit more lighter, while like Clowntrap's is a little bit more darker, a little bit more smooth actually. I would say so much. It doesn't matter, but like his thing is a little bit more darker, but like his AR counterpart, there we go, I can't English right. I'm so excited. I love you. But like with his AR counterpart, it's actually white and a little bit grayish, but it's mostly white, which is so weird, and the coloring is so weird on him. So I do like this that's why I like this Clowntrap a little bit more, because like his endo and his flesh and stuff like that, it's actually really cool, and I love it. He's so dope. Alright, so enough glazing about his toes. Now let's glaze about his face. So he's actually really cool, and I love his face, bro. Look at it, and look at his teeth. His teeth is so detailed and shattered looking. Because if you don't know too, Clown Springtrap's teeth is like sharp. They're just like completely gone. But like with this one's right here, it's a little bit more detailed and better looking compared to like this one's right here. It's a little bit weird looking now that I'm looking at it. But like when I look at this Clown Springtrap's teeth, it's so cool looking. Also, does this guy have like, I just realized something, does his like flesh have like more white? So I think with this William Afton, I think his flesh is more white. Yeah, his flesh is a little bit more white compared to like the regular Springtraps. Hold on, I'm trying to say, yeah, so this Springtrap's like flesh and stuff like that is a little bit more colored. I think there's more white to it. It reminds me of like the Joker a little bit of the Joker, like any other clown, but like I mainly think of the Joker because of like the big little goofy ass smile right there. It's pretty good, and I like the little flesh, that like the flesh, it has like white to it, so that's why it kind of reminds me of the Joker a little bit. You can even see like the little red and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. And also with his face, I like the little stitching that he has right there, because the stitching on this guy, it's like, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, I do like the stitching on this guy right here, and it's really cool. I do like the makeup that you can see like it's scattered a little bit. I mean, it's the same thing for this, but like this one, the makeup on here is a little bit more detailed. And I love the purple hair. The purple hair is so crazy. I always love the purple hair on Clown Springtrap. It's so amazing looking, and it makes him actually look like a killer clown, and it's so dope. I love it. So yeah, that's basically Clowntrap. There's really nothing else to say about him. He's just a little bit more detailed, like this. It's just more detailed on this fella right here. So yeah, and a little bit more improvements, but like he's a little bit more detailed, and I love it about this Clown Springtrap right here. So yeah, there's really nothing else. He does have some body groups where you can take off his mask. Yeah, you can see there's like more like white coloring to him, is like his face area, so that's pretty cool. And you can also get rid of all the other stuff, just like the same as you can also get rid of the body, which is just nothing. I like the little flower that is right there. It's pretty cool. Can you also take off his pants? No. Oh wait, no, you can. It just looks like that. That's pretty. That's actually. Let's put back on your Carl Weezer pants there for a minute, buddy. Yeah, let's put on those Carl Weezer pants. Also, you can remove the hair, and it just looks like a regular. It just looks like regular Springtrap with just like the paint on him. That's basically what it looks like. Just like regular Springtrap with like paint on him. And then you can also get rid of the flower too if you want to. So it's just like an empty pocket right there. You can put him some change or I actually don't know what you can put in there. Next up, we have Toxic Springtrap. Now, this boyo right here is so ugly and beautiful looking. But I'm not gonna lie, I think he's my least favorite skin. Now I know I'm gonna get like, oh, why did you least favorite skin? I don't know why. He's just my least favorite skin, and I had to pull out like his AR counterparts. Now I don't know which one is the actual. I think this one is the official looking Springtrap model. I think this is the official looking Springtrap model. If not, then probably this boy over here. I actually have no idea, but yeah. So with this Toxic Springtrap, I think I just don't like him a little bit because I thought he would look a little bit more like kind of like in this like counterpart a little bit, because like, as you know, his AR counterparts, they actually have like the little spores and stuff like that, and like it doesn't really have much of the spores on him. Now don't get me wrong, I don't hate him, I really don't hate him, but I just don't like him as much in like FNAF and like the Dead by Daylight type. I just don't like him like that. So yeah, I think like out of like everybody, I don't like who I don't really like as much. I don't hate him, but I think he would be like the most like least person I was like mostly hyped for. So yeah, he looks weird, but like I don't know, it's cool. He's cool, I'm not gonna lie. There's some sides to him that are like really cool, like this toxic stuff that he has on him. It's really cool, and I do like the toxics that you see right here, and the little bits of stuff that you see right here. It's really cool. I like it, and especially with the eye, it's purple. I love that. That's really detailed and stuff like that. And then this eye just doesn't really have a glow, so yeah. But like it's really cool, and you can actually see like he has like little driplets right there. So like if I move him, you can see there's like little driplets right there. I do like him, I really do. But like I guess because like a little bit of like the flesh is exposing a little bit. Now I don't mind the flesh like being exposed a little bit, but I feel like this is like too much. Like I wish they would like keep a little bit more of like his suit, like a little bit more, like a little bit of like the half of the suit and stuff like that, and add like a little bit of spores and stuff like that. But I don't know, that's just me. I like him. I still think he's really cool, but I don't like him as much. He's not one of my favorites, so yeah. But yeah, Toxic Springtrap is pretty cool, and I do like him. And especially with the like the toxicity that you see on his like arms and stuff like that, you can see that it's like really bulked up a little bit. Like he's got like an affection, or like he's been corrupted with like his toxicity. Haha, I get it, Toxic Springtrap. I don't get it myself, but yeah, you can definitely tell, and you can definitely see like a little bit of like the toxic stuff that is like, you can even see like little stuff that is like puffing up. That is interesting, bro. That is interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, now that is cool. I do like the little like the stuff that is coming out of him right there. That is actually really cool. I do love that. Oh my gosh, bro, look at that back. I feel bad for him, but you can definitely see there's like a huge difference with like these two right here. Like I pointed out, like the little bubbles and stuff like that, you're missing out the little spores that you're seeing on him. You can also see like a little bit of like blue and stuff like that. It was just actually really cool. His flesh is still kind of purple-ish, which is not that bad. His teeth is like really yellow. That's creepy. But like you can also see like the red and purple and like all the veins, and you can also see like his guts coming out, which is that is really detailed. I'm not gonna lie, that's really cool. But yeah, I guess the one fact I didn't like about like he didn't have like the little tentacles and like the little bubbles or the spores and like a little bit more purple to like his flesh, but like it's not as bad. It's not as bad. It's more of a take or give and stuff like that. I really wish like we did have like a flaming Springtrap skin. That would have actually been really cool, but like we get what we get and we don't get upset, that's for sure. Now if we go to his body groups, we can actually take out some stuff. It's the same as like the Springtrap that we have right over there. It's no different. I just want to actually see his face. Oh my gosh, bro, look at his face, bro. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see more of like the purple and stuff like that, and it's definitely been corrupted. You can see the yellow. Wait, what does the Springtrap have for his teeth? He has, yeah, no, it's just regular like teeth. It's shiny a little bit, but yeah, this one is like corn kind of teeth right there. Also, you can remove the glass on him if you want to. That's what it is. It's glass, so it's not really like weird stuff. It's just glass, which is crazy. How did he even get the glass on him? Which I don't know, it doesn't matter, but yeah, there's some glass on him. You can even see like the affected, like that's where his jaw would be at. This is where the jaw would be at. Yeah, you can see like all of that sludge right there, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, and then you can also take away the arms or take away the flesh of the arms, so yeah, if you want to. That's pretty cool. And then you can also take away the body right there, where it just exposes like this half of like the endoskeleton right here. I mean the flesh and the endoskeleton a little bit right there. You can see like the spring locks. It's pretty good right there, buddy. Look at that. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that is painful. and then if you remove the corpse, it's just all it is. It looks like he actually got like exploded, and he's like missing, like if he didn't have like a human inside of him, it looks like he got exploded and he's like missing like parts of himself. Oh my goodness, bro, that is creepy. That is crazy. Holy moly, bro. Wood, by the way. But I do love him, and especially with the little physics right here. You see the little the little thingy that is like moving right there. Yeah, his little I don't even know what you called that, but yeah, it's moving and I like it. Also with the ears too, it's just pretty cool. So yeah, I love Toxic Springtrap, pretty cool. I love all the Springtrap skins, they're really dope. And Springtrap himself, because he's like really more realistic and stuff like that, and I really love it. So yeah, I love all the skins, they're really cool in their own unique way. I love all of them. I just wish we did have like a flaming Springtrap, because that's kind of who I was more excited for. I mean, also Toxic Springtrap, but I thought he would be more like his original counterpart from FNAF AR. But it's not too close, but it's not too far as well. So we can accept and give it back and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely do love the Glitchtrap one. He's really cool looking, and especially the this guy right here. I really do love him. I forgot his name for a minute. So enough blazing the Springtraps. It's time to glaze the Endoskeleton. The Endo. If you don't know the Endo, this guy is from Secure. What am I saying anymore? This guy is from Dead by Daylight. So there's actually two different kinds of Endoskeletons. So if you go into parts and servers, there's like a little Easter egg where you see him through the vent and you actually see him pop out, and then he gets deactivated. I think deactivated. And then there's another where you can actually go into his body groups where he has a bunch of blades on him. That's when Springtrap actually does his little finisher where he grabs you with his knife and then grabs you and then just chucks you into this Endoskeleton right here with a bunch of blades right here. So yeah, that's basically what this Endoskeleton is. He got a bunch of blades on him and he's basically just killing for William Afton. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically what the blades are, and that's why he's a little bit bloodied up. He's pretty cool looking. I like it. It's really weird to see like the eyebrows on him, because like usually like you usually supposed to see you're supposed to see the eyebrows on the outside of like the animatronic, but like the Endoskeleton, he actually has eyebrows, because the Endoskeleton normally doesn't have eyebrows, but it's pretty weird to see it. But oh wow, it's pretty good. So yeah, this is the Endoskeleton right here. It's pretty cool looking, pretty bloodied up actually. So it's actually really weird to see this Endoskeleton bloodied up, but hey, he's a killer. Now the Endoskeleton is cool looking, but there's more animatronics to this pack than you think. So there's actually a Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. So we have Freddy, as I'm saying the third time, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. No Foxy. Foxy is not in Dead by Daylight, although people did theorize that like in the back of his stage there's like an animatronic somewhere. So like that's what they theorized, but there's no Foxy character, so yeah. But anyway, we got Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. As you know, they're on the main stage. They usually perform when you turn on one of the generators. I believe it's one of the generators they turn on, so that's basically what they do, and they perform and stuff like that. They don't really play much of a minor role. They're more of just like characters that are there, and they do actually do something, but then like after the generator's off, they kind of shut off and then deactivate and yeah, go into like a reset mode. So yeah, that's basically what Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are. Now they do have some body groups where you can actually take away their stuff, so you can take away like their ears, their eyelids, their jaw, the mask too. You can also take away their mask if you want to. That's what the Endoskeleton looks like, if you're wondering too. It looks really weird compared to like the Endo that we see right here, because like normally the Endo looks like this, but when we take off like their Endoskeleton, or where we take off their suits, we basically see what the Endoskeleton looks like. It looks pretty weird a little bit. I mean, it's kind of accurate, but not as accurate to like in like real life. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Pretty nice. We get to see all the Endoskeleton and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Let's take off a little bit more of the stuff. Hands. Sorry, Freddy. Sorry. Also, I forgot to mention, you can see how much bloody up they are. They must have like I actually don't know. This must be like blood of like other victims that Springtrap killed, and then they must have got onto the suits and stuff like that, or maybe he stuffed them. I don't know the lore of Dead by Daylight. I just know the lore in FNAF. So yeah, but basically they're just also bloodied up too. You can see that there's some blood on them, so that's pretty cool to see. That's pretty good to acknowledge, and that's just pretty cool in general to see blood on people that you've seen murdered. That's pretty cool. I also forgot to mention, as I was proceeding to take off his ears, they also also do have body groups, so I forgot to mention with Freddy, he also does have his microphone. Let me put back on his other hand. So he does actually have his microphone where you can actually put it on him. So these guys actually do have their own like stuff. So like Freddy has his microphone, Bonnie has his guitar, and Chica has her cupcake, which is also, look at the cupcake, it's really bloodied up. That's pretty cool. So they're not really separate stuff, they're more of like additional body groups that you can have on them. I mean, it's still cool, but like I really wish that we had props of them, but we actually do. So let me actually introduce you to the other pack that we go right here. Let me just go right here, and then holy moly, we have Cupcake. Now with this Dead by Daylight pack, it's the same thing. It's also like player models and stuff like that, but with this pack it's a little bit different, and it actually has more to it. So I'm not gonna show you much of it because like Freddy and Bonnie and Chica, they're the exact same. It's the exact same with the other stuff. The difference is this one is more of the official one, and these ones are more of the public test ones. I mean, like I said, these are the exact same. The size difference is a little bit different, but like otherwise they're the exact same. The only difference is this one, I believe this one is more from like the public testing one, while this pack right here is actually from the official one from Dead by Daylight. So that's basically what the difference is. So there's really no point of showing like these other guys and stuff like that. I do want to point out one thing with Springtrap. So with Springtrap, you can see that like in the public test one, oh wait, never mind. Okay, no, okay, because for some reason the oh no, okay, yeah. So in the public test one, his eyes are a little bit different with the little what do you call this, the eye sockets or whatever you call this. So basically in Dead by Daylight they're more darker, but like this one they're a little bit more like faded a little bit. That's from the public test one. That's basically what I wanted to point out. But otherwise there really is no difference with these guys right there. They're exactly the same. Is there really much of a difference? No, not really. Oh, I forgot to mention too, so also with these guys also have their like, so with this Springtrap he does get his own knife. So like with this Springtrap he actually gets his own knife, then he gets his own axe. Let me just show you that handy dandy axe right here. So that's basically what this guy has right there. So that's the difference with these guys. This Springtrap actually gets to have his weapons, while this one doesn't really have his weapons, but it's pretty cool to see it on like this Springtrap right here. It's pretty cool, so I do like it. It's really nice, and there's actually different kinds of like stuff too, where you also have this really bloodied up version of his knife too. I think that's when you get like, what is it, a certain amount of kills, and then you get to actually like see this and stuff like that. I actually have no idea, but yeah, you get to see his axe and his axe. Look at his axe, bro. That axe looks so fire, bro. Literally. It's so nice looking too. I love it. And then with this Springtrap, he does have a little bit more with his stuff where you can actually like remove, like make his eyes not glow, so you can actually do that. So there's like a glow version and a not glow version. I don't think there's one for this guy, right? No, you just take off his eyes. So yeah. All right. And you also have his what else? You also have the feet corpse. You can also get rid of the feet corpse if you want to, unlike this one where you just completely get rid of the corpse itself. So yeah, that's basically what it is for that Springtrap. But like this Springtrap, you can get rid of some certain parts of like the flesh, so if you want to, you can do that. So yeah, that makes him look a little bit more accurate a little bit, but not really. So yeah, but that's basically what the difference is. You also have the bloody up version from the Dead by Daylight this Dead by Daylight, this pack right here. So yeah, but yeah, also I wanted to show you this Cupcake right here. He's not an official character, it's more of a custom character. Also, this pack was made by the Ink guy. I actually don't remember his name. I'm not even lying. I don't remember his name. I think his name is Ink guy or something. Something Ink, I don't know. He has fake friends, they know his name. But yeah, we have Cupcake right here where he's like an animatronic, which is pretty cool looking. I do like this animatronic looking Cupcake guy. It's really interesting. He's not an official Cupcake, he's not an official animatronic in Dead by Daylight, but it's pretty cool to see this Cupcake right here. You can also see the little blood that he has right there too, so that's really interesting too. And he also has a glow, and he does have some body groups and skins where you can actually get rid of the candlelight with that skin, and then also get rid of the eye glow with his skin right there. And then you can also get rid of the candle if you want to, and the candle fire. And then you can also get rid of Cupcake if you want to just get rid of his body like this. He just looks like that, and then just get rid of his arms, get rid of the legs. Let's get rid of those arms, and then let's just get rid of him in general. I don't even want to see him. There we go. Now that's the Cupcake we know and love. Besides the little arm things that we have right there, but otherwise this is the Cupcake that we know. Cupcake died. Now this is the official endoskeleton that we have in Dead by Daylight, but the public test version right here is basically from this one. I mean, it's the same thing, but the difference with this endoskeleton, it actually comes with a vent. So with the legs, it actually does come with a vent. I don't know why the vent does not like want to move for some reason. It just moves like this. Oh, there we go. Wait, hold up. Wait, I think I got something. Wait. Oh, there we go. Now I'm able to move with the vent right there. So with this endoskeleton, it comes with a vent. So like if you spawn in this endoskeleton, it actually does come with a vent, so that's pretty cool looking. But with this endoskeleton, you can actually move the vent around too if you want to, so that's pretty cool. And then if you don't want the vent, I think you can actually get rid of it. Yeah, you can get rid of the vent if you want to, but you can also give him legs if you want to. So this is basically what the endoskeleton looks like with legs, so that's pretty cool. And you can also give him some leg wires, and then also take away his eyelids, and then take away his eyes, and then just take away the wires on his body. So yeah, that's pretty much the endoskeleton right there. He's also dead too. I feel bad for him. Next up, we have the official character from Dead by Daylight, Golden Freddy. No, I'm just joking. Golden Freddy's not in Dead by Daylight. So this is actually a custom model of Golden Freddy right here. If it's like a what if he was in Dead by Daylight, so that's actually really interesting to see right there. So this is basically like another skin right here of Golden Freddy right here. And I do believe he actually has a skin of Shadow Freddy. Yes, Shadow Freddy. So that's a skin of Shadow Freddy, and then that's Golden Freddy, and then Shadow Freddy. Yeah, I don't know anything. Oh wait, okay. So you can actually see that his eyes are actually gone. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So his eyes are actually gone, and then with this one it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this is basically what if Golden Freddy was in Dead by Daylight. That's pretty much it. He's the same thing as Freddy. It's literally no different. It's the same thing as Freddy. It's just the skin wise is different. So yeah, and we also have the eye covers and stuff like that if you want to like actually make him like have a Golden Freddy effect. So like you can actually put that there. So that's actually interesting right there. One thing I can say, so if you have your like what is it, your sub material too, you can actually take the textures off of this Golden Freddy. Is this the right, which one is the right one actually? I'm trying to see. Oh, this one right here. Okay, so if you want to take off the textures off of this Golden Freddy and put it onto this Freddy, you can actually do that. Yeah, there we go. So you actually got that. Actually, let me see. You can also do the same thing with this, and then just do it with this, and then boom, yeah, now you have your own Golden Freddy if you want to put in like the Golden Freddy. The only difference is you're not gonna have the little eye cover where like it's all completely black on like the eyes right here, so that's unfortunate right there. But womp womp, big whoop, cry about it. So yeah, that's basically what this guy is. He's pretty cool. Pretty nothing much to say about him. It's pretty cool. I like the Shadow Freddy variant too. It's pretty cool too. It's like a what if, like we had Golden Freddy and Shadow Freddy. That would actually be really interesting to see right there, but unfortunately we don't have that, so yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Next up, we have this random endoskeleton that I think it's a custom model from the Ink guy. I think he made this one. I actually have no idea. This is actually, it is, right? Ink, yeah, the Ink guy made this, yeah. So he made this. It's just goofy all looking. Look at the teeth right there. It's funny right there. But yeah, it does have some body groups, so you can give it Freddy ears. You can give it Bonnie, or what is that, fingertips? Oh yeah, look at the fingertips like that. Oh yeah, oh nah, buddy. Oh nah there. You can also give him Bonnie ears if you want to, and then you can also the body also make it look regular, like the regular one from upstairs, that one right there. So yeah, it's pretty good looking. I like that. And then you can also do the same thing with the eyes, so you can make it have like OG eyes, like wide OG. You can make it have the Bonnie eyes, the Chica eyes, and then I'm assuming Golden Freddy eyes right there. And then you can also make it have glowing eyes like that, and then also what is it with black eyes. And then what else? That 5, which is Fox. I'm assuming that's Cupcake, but I'm gonna say that's Foxy. And then that one, I actually have no idea what eyes that's supposed to be. And then just have it empty. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty nice. And then also with the jaw, you can get rid of the jaw if you want to. And then the feet, you can get rid of the feet if you want to. So yeah, that's basically a custom version of that right there. And then also with the skin, I'm pretty sure it's like with the eyes, something with the eyes. Yeah, you can make the eyes glow if you want to. So instead of looking at it like that, you can actually make the eyes glow. So let's put on like this. Yeah, it makes it glow like that. That's actually really cool. I like that. So yeah, that's the custom that the custom endoskeleton that the Ink guy made. So yeah. Now talking about the props. Remember earlier when I was saying like these guys from this official the official Dead by Daylight FNAF pack, yeah, it doesn't have any props. It just has the skins and stuff like that, and it doesn't have any of like the killers with their weapons and stuff like that. Well, also too, it does have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica's guitar, microphone, and Cupcake, But there's also like a Foxy plushie too, where I think in the game there's actually a Foxy plushie. Is there? Oh yes, I was completely okay. I was right. So there is a Foxy plushie in the Dead by Daylight game. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it was Cupcake. Interesting enough, if you don't know, in Cupcake, in Dead by Daylight with the FNAF pack, Cupcake actually does randomly come out of the closet. That's so weird to say. Oh my gosh, Cupcake confirmed to be different. Cupcake. Give me your booty. Cupcake does randomly come out of the lockers. I think it's extremely rare for Cupcake to come out of the lockers. I think there's like a clip of somebody actually getting like Cupcake in the lockers. I don't remember exactly. I just remember that Cupcake does come out of the lockers, and then he actually does it's like a mini jump scare, but he like runs away. So that's basically what Cupcake is. He's basically like a mini, he does do something, but he's not really much. Also too, if you notice on like the stage, he's actually missing from Chica's thing, so that's how you can tell he runs around in like the pizzeria a little bit. Not really, but like still, I'm just saying. He does have a skin. He does have skins where it's the same as that Cupcake right over there, where he has skins where you can take away the candlelight, and then you can also take away the eye glow. So yeah. It's pretty cool looking, and then you can just take out all of this stuff off. You can take away the eyes, the eyelid, the teeth, the candle, and then the candle, and then boom. Now we just have Cupcake that looks like this. Cupcake's dead. And again, we have Freddy's mic, Bonnie's guitar. They don't have any body groups, and then we also have a plushie of Foxy and stuff like that. So it doesn't also have body groups, but it's pretty cute looking too. I like it. Pretty cute looking. So also we do have the props. Like I was saying, we also have the sorry out of order sign from Foxy's thing. So yeah, if you go to Pirates Cove, I think you can see it. It's like a sorry out of order sign. I don't know particularly where, but I just know there's like a sorry out of order sign there. So that's pretty cool. And then we also have Springtrap's fire axe. So this is the axe that you get to do when you throw it at people, and then I think it just tracks them down or so. I don't know what it does exactly. I'm new to Dead by Daylight, bro. I played Dead by Daylight before when I was a kid, but like it's been a while since I last played it. So yeah, I don't remember much of the mechanics. So yeah, but we do have the fire axe, which is pretty cool. You can also see like little blood right there. It's pretty cool, and then some like burnt marks right there, which is pretty cool. I like it. And it also does come with a skin where it says body group, but it's kind of a skin where it just has a little fire right there. So that's actually really cool. I do like the little fire that it has right there. It's pretty cool. So, and it also, we do have Springtrap's knife. Look at that knife right there. It's so bloody and big. Look at that knife right there. And then with the knife, it does come with a skin or a body group where you can actually make it look like what is this, like a really bloodied up version of the knife. I think this is when you get like multiple kills with this. I think this is where like it locks like another skin or something of it. I don't know much of it, but I do know one thing. It's pretty bloodied up looking. Now I do want to say one thing. We don't have any of the skin weapons. So like we don't have the Yellow Rabbit's knife. We don't have Glitchtrap's knife where it like glitches. We don't have Clowntrap's knife, and also Toxic Springtrap's knife. So we don't have any of that because like the skins came out a little bit before, and this pack actually came out like I think a couple of weeks after that public test server thing came out, I believe. I don't remember exactly, so that's why we don't have any of the skins and stuff like and the skins in this. So yeah, so that's basically what it is. Also, you do actually get to spawn in your own vent. So instead of spawning in the endoskeleton with the vent, you can actually spawn in your own vent if you want to. So your own ventilation system if you want to. So you could just connect it and be like, well, look, a ventilation system, that's pretty cool, blah blah, whatever, who cares. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I basically covered the whole thing of the Dead by Daylight add-on that came out in Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is really, going back to it now, it's really an amazing game. The reason why I haven't played it in a while is because, one, I had to delete some stuff on my PlayStation, because at the time I had it on my PlayStation, and yeah, and now that I'm playing it on PC, now I'm starting to play games more on PC now. So yeah, now I have an advantage to actually play it on PC. So I'm actually really happy that I'm playing Dead by Daylight again. It's been a while. It's been like probably like I want to say How long has it been actually? Like 5 to 6 years? Gosh, I don't even remember the last time I played it. Gosh, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. I like Dead by Daylight. It's really cool, and especially with the FNAF stuff that is coming out in Dead by Daylight, it's really cool. I love it. Also, too, Dead by the DLC, it's actually $5 to purchase. So if you actually want to get it now, you can actually get it now. And if you actually don't own Dead by Daylight, but you also want to buy it on Steam, it actually does have a deal. I don't know anymore. I actually don't know anymore. I have to check. When I bought it and when the update came out, I got it the first day of when the FNAF stuff was coming out in Dead by Daylight. So it was on a deal. If you live like in America, it's like $11.99. If you live like somewhere in like Europe or somewhere, I don't know, British people with the massive teeth, I think it's like £20 to buy one. I don't know, but I just know like there's a deal that you can actually do on Steam or something like that. I think it's on the Epic Game Store too. That is so bad to say, but so childish too. But yeah, you can buy it on the Epic Game Store if you want to too. I don't know. I just mainly bought it on Steam because that's where you buy dead games. So yeah, Dead by Daylight. Now, an upsetting thing to find out is if you want all the skins like the Yellow Rabbit, Glitchtrap, Clowntrap, and Toxic Springtrap, they actually cost like 1,000 something. I don't know the currency in that Dead by Daylight. I don't remember much of Dead by Daylight's currency, so yeah. But the cells, whatever you call it, I don't know. But yeah, if you want to buy the skins themselves separately, they actually cost around, I want to say $30 to $50 to actually buy all of them. Editor, wait, is that right? 30 to 50? Is it somewhere between there? Somewhere between there. You have to buy them from like 30 to 50. So yeah, these are really like, I mean, they're really cool, don't get me wrong, and they actually do have some unique stuff, especially with Yellow Rabbit, since he actually does have his own custom voice lines with Matthew Leonard. It's really cool. I like it, but like I don't know if it's like worth to buy the skins in Dead by Daylight. I mean, actually, I got that 25-cent kind of money, so I can actually buy it. But still, it's really much of like depending on what you want to do. If you actually want to buy them, if you want to buy all of them, it's gonna cost you around like $30 to $50 to buy all of them. But if you want to buy like one of them, I think it's like a $15 to $10 to $20 purchase, so it's really not that bad. I mean, it's still expensive, but like it's not as bad. So yeah, but anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you do want to see more review videos of me reviewing the Dead by Daylight stuff, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more skins coming out later in the future for the Springtrap or the animatronic skin. Maybe there's gonna be more. Maybe they can actually add in like what, Flaming Springtrap or Curse, because those are the only two. Or Burn Trap. They could actually add in Burn Trap. Oh, I don't know about Scrap Trap. That's gonna be. Oh, we don't talk about the Jimmy Neutron looking off. That would actually be cool. And imagine them actually adding in the Mimic, because I know they can actually add in like random animatronics, which is like the same thing. So they could actually add in the Mimic, and maybe the Yellow Rabbit can finally get a mask. We'll see what happens. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure you feel that like button and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you join my Discord. Don't really care much about that Discord. That new Discord to me now, it's already looking like a dead pyrocynical video. So yeah, I really don't care. Doesn't really matter. Who really cares? I Dead by Daylight be crazy. Let me know too if you actually want me to play more Dead by Daylight on the secondary channel. I was thinking playing it more on the secondary channel, so that's what I'm basically going to do. I'm thinking about playing more FNAF games on the secondary channel. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully enjoy. And I'll see you in the next review video, because there's not really much, and that's gonna be a while because there's really not that much FNAF content in the Steam Workshop. So yeah, I mean there is, but they're not really review video worthy. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Bye. What would be the classic FNAF alien outro? Oh, look, it's a beautiful kitty cat. Oh, no, that's a beautiful. Now that's the definition of a beautiful puss. Oh, so beautiful. What the? I don't like jabs.